Singapore Grand Prix 2020, Stage 5. Here we go. Qualifying. Let's see. Difficult circuit to overtake on. Alright. No pressure. Alright. Get a good results from qualifying to get a nice head start in the main event. Get it? 4 goals to complete. And we're going to be starting with minute 26 lap time, no off track and no damage. Alright, so I am thinking here, get a little bit of drafting before and after you pass Verstappen. And then you have to try to straighten out these first set of corners as straight as you can so you can carry the most amount of speed. And pretty fast corner into the longest straight here at Singapore, Marina Bay. And then get a little bit of drafting from Hamilton as well. And once again, those blind corners, you gotta make sure you carry enough speed. But just, it's a balancing act, right? So you cut across early enough. That one I probably could have carried a little bit more speed because there was lots of track left on the outside, right? So once again, another blind corner, very important one, probably the second most crucial corner because it leads into this long bridge section. I did clip the wall just a little bit on the entry, which it's not ideal, but that's a-okay. And I'll cut him off on the inside. I think that was a Romain. And then you got 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1, and down to the final 1/10 of a second as I finished across the finish line. Finish the cross line or cross the finish line, one way or another. So, pretty tough challenge to start off stage 5 here. So yeah, look at that, minute 25.898. So that is just about 1/10 of a second to spare at the end of that run. So certainly clipping that corner didn't help. Yeah, those corners that lead into the long, fast straight, you really gotta nail those because if you if your speed is compromised entering, then you're constantly on the back foot. Anyway, moving on to goal 2. This is gonna be a 2-lapper and the fastest lap without damaging your car or going off track. This one, comparably, I think is one of the easier goals in the stage 5. So, right, we're starting right before the bridge, the Anderson Bridge here. That leads into another longer bridge, which I messed up once again on the exit. At that corner is, yeah, I better get that act cleaned up because that is one of the most important corners that you have to make sure that you can come out clean or go into it clean and also come out clean as well. But this outlap obviously doesn't really matter. So this is where it's going to start to matter because you want to come in carrying most amount of speed. And with Williams, I just don't have the confidence to take it flat out. When I ran through this with the Mercedes, I had no problem. That car, just the enough difference in grip makes, I feel like there's enough difference between the different teams in a circuit like this that I am finding that running through this event in the Williams Racing car is significantly tougher. But with that being said, fastest lap, there's still enough room for the bots in this goal are not nearly as fast. So, we already set a lap time of minute 26 or under minute 26 from previous goal, so we know, we can go pretty fast. So just on that basis alone, you can see the other bots, they're faster than previous stage, but minute 28 and change, they're still, I'd say, I'm certainly not running a perfect lap here. And minute 26 lap wasn't perfect either, but I think, minute 27 and change, I'm coming in here minute 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Yeah, I'm still getting it under minute 27, and my opponents here, the bots, are all above minute 27. I don't see them breaking that minute 27 barrier, and I mean, they're getting closer. Hamilton definitely giving me my run for my money here, but still unable to break that minute 27 barrier, which apparently the other guys didn't have the same kind of goal as I did. They didn't have to make it through the previous stage, I guess, or previous goal of doing a lap under minute 26. Anyway, once you set the fastest lap time in the first lap, there's a better cornering there. So you learn, you improve your line. Probably could have carried a little bit more speed on the exit of that straight, but you know what? I already set the fastest lap, so a bit more relaxed here. As long as I stay on track now, that's the important thing, right? That's one of the conditions, is you cannot damage or you cannot go off track. So make sure I'm getting a little bit of a push from behind. Alright, so, but important thing is able to get through minute 26.583 with a relatively relaxed run, so not bad. And for 2 laps, about just under 20,000 motorsport dollar payout for the reward. And Hamilton and Verstappen on my tail, but they are all over minute 27. Hamilton really close, but still. Get the car serviced, since these challenges in this stage, you cannot run through them when the car is in critical condition. Now, with that being said, the goal 3 are really difficult goal here, and since they changed it to allow us to skip it for free, but I wanted to know if I was going to be able to get through this. So I basically here maxed out the tuning setups, still just the base level 1 driver and level 1 team principal, but this is the one where you have to get your tire grip up to 80% in the outlap, and then complete the whole event under the, I think it was a 251, right? So I am doing the skidding to essentially speed up the warming up process, and in my run, towards the tail end of the fastest section of the circuit was the best spot for me to do it. And then now I gotta really run like hell here. And really no room for mistake. Alright, that cornering not perfect, but I didn't hit the wall on the exit of the corner into the long bridge there. And then now I am up to 65% as I'm heading into this final sector, with the minute 38 left on the clock. So I know if I allow myself about minute 26 as I cross that finish line, I should be okay. Alright, so I think I was closer to minute 27 than minute 26, so I know I can do this actual lap and get it under the time limit we're given. So, but still gotta run. I mean, the pressure's on, right? And getting a little help from Sergio. That's a nice spot to get draft on, because obviously long straights, and make sure you don't bump into him too hard. A little bit of contact, not a big deal, but you know, you don't want to push your luck too hard, because I think even the small contacts, if you make enough of them, eventually they get converted into like a full-on damage. So you gotta be careful. And that is a much significantly improved cornering into one of the most crucial section of the circuit, and exiting just as good. So, you know, when you can basically line up your acts to, you know, your perfect runs of these more crucial runs to line up perfectly in a single run, then what do you know? You can make it through. So I think most challenging part, typically what most people struggle with this goal, is either you run normal run in the outlap, then you end up starting the actual the actual counting lap with the grip high below 80%. So you just get disqualified right away, or you skid in the outlap too much and you waste too much time that you don't allow yourself enough time to actually finish the lap under the time limit given. So yeah, it's that balancing act, right? So, and I think I saw the lap time up like minute 26 and change. So certainly not as good as the time I had to set in the first goal, but good enough to get me through. Now, with that being said, that goal is now, you can skip it for free, so you don't have to struggle. But for my own sake, I had to try it. Now, for the final goal, once again, it's another fastest lap challenge, but you got the steering problem going on, so you have to kind of compensate your depending on the control setting you're using. I'm using tilt B, the manual acceleration, right, as you can see. So this goal, not as bad. So just so you know, the way I finished goal 3 was, or let me put it this way, I skipped through the goal 3 earlier, so I got through. I wanted to see if I needed to get any more tuning setups. So goal 3, the way you guys just watched it, was with the maxed out tuning setup. So basically higher PR, which is what I needed to get through that one. And this one, I actually did it before, so this one has a lower PR, because this one is how I've been running through the event. Basically 5 tuning setups across the board. So, but because this goal is not as challenging, doable, and as you can see, the screen is kind of like cocked to the one side because of that damaged steering challenge, right? So it's like the camera angle's constantly kind of skewed to one side, with the left-hand side constantly kind of like tilted low, because you're constantly compensating. But anyway, yeah, this goal, I think I saw minute 30 lap time is, we all know, pretty easy goal to, pretty easy time to beat. So, at least thankfully they didn't ask us to do 2 laps with this crooked steering setting. Minute 29, apparently everybody else is struggling too, I guess. But yeah, we all know we can get through this goal without too much trouble. Alright, so Yeah, so except considering that goal 3 is now available to skip for free, um I probably could have gone through this stage with just 5 upgrades across the board now. But in the following stages, things do get a bit tougher. So, um, yeah, just as a preview here, because I did make my way through stage 6 a bit more with the same tuning setup, the 5 across the board, because as you can see, the next stage is available to me at this point as I'm making this video. Anyway, 40,000 motorsport dollars for the stage 5 completion reward, and there should be some gold reward as well, 10 gold. All right, so that will do it for the stage 5 playthrough, and yeah, so we'll continue on this quest in Singapore Grand Prix. Pretty tough event here, but well, we gotta get through, right? So alright, so next stage, stage 6 and stage 7 will be the main event, so stay tuned and we'll catch you guys in the main event in the next video. Thanks for watching, take care.